Welcome back, everyone. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Sunless Sea. Where we left off last time, I did buy a new boat after all. I did the shopping thing, I just sold everything here. It just seemed to be easier than trying to figure out where the quote-unquote best prices were. So, our new boat is pretty good. It has a forward cannon, the Cotterell and Hathersage Majesty gun. We also have the Cotterell and Hathersage Denunciation gun, so we have both a deck and forward weapon now, which will help us take out enemies. We have the same hold size, which is not ideal, but it just is what we have at the moment. And we're going to quickly turn in the rest of our port reports that we haven't before, and then we're going to get out of here. We also have tons and tons of Admiralty favors, so maybe we'll look into that as well. We also have 200 hull now, so much better. The Isle of Cats, and what does the so-called Pirate King have to say for himself these days? Yes, well, we did rather know about his rose gardens. No good news that they're prospering, though. Really should have nipped it in the, if you will allow me, bud. And trading with the Khanate, the Iron Republic. Bother. I may have to have a meeting about this. So we got 30 echoes, and we handed in that port report. Visage. Ah, the island that looks up. I don't suppose you found out what it's staring at. Nope. Some more echoes. Wisdom. Did the oracles look hungry? They did not. We're gonna do quicker saving again. Usually we wouldn't, but we told him about the Khanate. We are well informed of the situation, painfully well informed. Thank you, though. We didn't really care too much, and we've done this one. Oh, we haven't done this one before. You've been to Demogate? Huh. And that's really all. If you recall, our main quest at the moment with the Admiralty is to go to Frostfound, actually, so we're gonna head up there in a minute. First, we're just gonna take a look to see if there's anything else in the city we want to do. We can't carouse. We could hire more crew, and we probably should. We need a couple more people to, we'll hire on a little bit more, too. 13 is fine. Good enough. Alright. So we have our new boat. It will be a little bit slower than our old boat, and that's just because it's a little bit heavier. We will get a better engine for it soonish, though. I don't think it uses more fuel. Oh, maybe it does use more fuel because it's heavier. Kinda hard to tell. That being said, we are much more capable of shooting things. So when we run into enemies, which we inevitably will, we can blast them into pieces easier. We're gonna stop at Hunter's Keep. We're basically gonna do the reverse that we did last time. So we're gonna come Abbey Rock, Shepherd's Isle. We'll swing over to the Salt Lions, I think. No, we'll go straight up to Frostfound. So Hunter's Keep, Abbey Rock, Shepherd Isle, Frostfound. That's where we're gonna go. I mean, we could take out this ship probably fairly easily. Our guns are actually quite good now. And with the forward guns, we'll be doing a lot of damage. They do have a much narrower range, though, so we have to keep our sights a little bit better in order to actually hit things properly. I think this thing does use a little more fuel. But that's okay. So they're not receiving visitors again. Interesting. But we can go there anyways. The maid makes it clear through a series of unwelcoming growls that Phoebe, Lucy, and Cynthia are all three indisposed. We're also going to reconnoiter the island. Ships rarely come here, nothing changes, even the weather. The house is the heart of the island, the house and the sisters, but the Admiralty may be happy to know that nothing has changed. We'll do the news. So they're going to come out and eat with us again. We're going to talk to... I think we're talking with Lucy again. She's nice. Lucy leans over and whispers to you, oh, it's the same story as last time, like way back in the beginning of the game. We lost some hunger, we got one supply, we gained a memory of distant shores, and we have the attention of the Stone God Sea, or the Stone Sea Gods, whatever, you know what. And we lost 10 terror. We gained the attention of the God of Stone of the Z. There we go. That's kind of correct, I guess. We haven't gone to Venderbight in a while either, so what we'll do is we'll do a little loop. We'll go Abbey Rock, Shepherd Isle, Frostfound, Venderbight. We might stop off at Codex too, just to see what's up there again, because we haven't been there for quite some time. I'm also kind of hoping we run into some pirates. We bought some really nice guns so that we can shoot things better, and we need to steal fuel because they were very expensive guns, and we kind of need to turn to piracy ourselves a little bit in order to not run out of fuel. Also, with our lamp on, our fuel just goes down so fast. It just hemorrhages. Like, look at that. We're just gulping up fuel. 2% per, like, inch. Maybe we should have saved our recent news for the Sisterhood. We've gone to Abbey Rock several times, but we never have news on us. I always give it to the Hunter's Keep sisters. Maybe I shouldn't. Next time. Next time we'll bring news to the Abbey Rock Sisterhood. It might help us out in the long run. Let's get into the light. Oh, that sweet light. And Abbey Rock. We're gonna go ahead and grab the port report. We could watch the Covenant this time, apparently. Like huge and deadly herons, the sisters stalk along the very tops of the walls. You watch through a spyglass as they leap and whirl, slashing at each other with a variety of frightening weapons. God, one of them just turned a somersault. We're leaving. Weird sisters with their weird stuff. Let's go check out... Oh, we also haven't gone to Pigmoat Island in quite a while. I'm almost certain there's going to be more stuff for us to do there. With the rat insurrection brewing. Or no, wait, the rats rule. The guinea pig insurrection brewing. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze. I quickly hit the mute button on my microphone, which luckily is in a relatively easy place, so that's kind of nice. And, yeah, saved that for the moment anyways. Stop in. Port report. Nothing else to do here, apparently. There's really nothing going on here. What a boring little place. Anyways, we're going to Frostfound. A much more interesting and sort of, not scary, I wouldn't say it's scary, just sort of ominous place. It's a frost fortress. It's a little bit odd. There is also another, not version of this game, but a sequel, sort of spiritual successor to the game, coming out at some point in time in the future. It's called Sunless Skies. It's like an airplane version of this game, which will be neat. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I think it'll be really cool. I hope it stays true to the sort of core of this game, which is the strong narrative and dark storytelling, but I guess only time will tell if that's the case. Frostfound. Boop. Okay. Port report. Frostfound. Okay, so we need to speak to a Withern contact instead, or we can talk to an Aremi contact, but both of them have equally bad odds. Just about. Let's try. Speak to the Aremi contact. A riddle fisher. Actually, what is this? Pages? Mirrors. That's hearts. Veils. Mirrors. We can get a couple mirrors up. Oh good, I can just keep doing it. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. There we go. We gained a whole bunch of mirrors. Oops. There we go. It's still a tough challenge, but it's not as tough now. The other one was pages, so we're going to do the mirrors one. Speak to your Remy contact. We did fail, though. But we got our commission. Which Troy was drowned? How many battles until the iridescence? Who went east? Perhaps the Riddle Fisher is trying to help. Perhaps they're trying to drive you out of your mind. You are forced to give up. The mission is a failure. Well. Oh, we needed less terror than 20 to enter Frostfound itself. Interesting. I like how we bought new guns and a bigger ship, and we haven't run into a single thing to fight yet. When we had our smaller ship, we couldn't avoid combat to save our lives, but now that we're seeking it out, there's nothing. There's literally nothing in the sea to fight us. It's so stupid. Funny. Oh well. We'll just buy more. I don't know why I keep buying fuel at London. It's probably because it's just sort of convenient, but if we were to go down to the Iron Republic in the south, fuel is much cheaper. It's half the price of London even. So we could stock up very easily on just boatloads of fuel there. But oh well. Nothing much we can do about that, unfortunately. just gonna pause here for 1 sec. Okay, sorry about that. We're on our way again to Venderbight this time. We haven't been to Venderbight in a very long time. We also don't have the supplies to pick up those tomb colonists that want to relocate to other places, but we might be able to go to London, grab some supplies, come back up here, and then do that quest. It wouldn't hurt, and we might get some good rewards from it. And it's not like we're really super scared of anything around the area for a while with our newfound guns. Might be worth it. We'll see. Bloop. Alright. We're supposed to visit a certain little restaurant, fine cuisine in Venderbight. Now that would be something. Corkscrewed Street, at the twisty lip of an odd side street welcoming yellow light, glows from the gilt-lettered windows of a restaurant. A sign reads, Vengeance of Jonah. A beefy tomb colonist bustles up. Grey mustache pokes impertinently out from under his bandages. Come in, come in. A bandaged poisoner at Venderbight seeks passage with a Z-captain sympathetic to intrepid cuisine. I mean, we could recruit him as a cook. He is expensive, but I think he's actually really good. It's a cramped little place, but much better lit than most places in the tomb colonies. The scents of the dishes are multitudinous and extraordinary. Are they good? They might be. They might be good. It's difficult to tell. I think we're gonna buy him because we need a cook to start with. And he might be really, really good. Ah, my captain, the things we will catch, the things that we will consume, that we will experience, we'll discover the seventh sensation, you and I. The taste that one tastes with the heart. You there, sailor. Careful with the brazen alembic. It's worth more than your wretched soul. Grim. Alright, what else can we do here? We can't do the first curator, we haven't gotten any of his colors yet, so... We could sell a shipment of red honey to the tomb colonists. But it's not as profitable as taking it to London. Yeah, why not? We'll see. We've gained 700 echoes. The colonist barely even haggles when you name your price. You express some small curiosity about his eagerness for the substance. Just because we do not care about our bodies much now, Silkskin, he sniffs dustily, does not mean it is not nice to remember what they felt like. Fancy. 700 bucks. Nice. We'll gather some gossip. Same thing as last time. We could go for a dusty glass of wine, but that is expensive. We could explore Venderbight. Okay. Here we already read that before. Picnic. We could do a picnic or search warily. Creepers climb the shattered pyramid, an owl blinks at you from an idol's mouth, and in the underground a cave lizard munches decorously on a white cricket. This place seems peaceful. Rest for a while. Go for a picnic, or we could say the Neath is rarely gentle. Treat this place as enemy territory. Let's try that. Oh, we did it. You can just about interpret these glyphs. They speak of a god who lives in the roof, a walking dream of storm, a memory of rage. The god, the glyphs claim, destroyed the temple. We got 60 fragments. And that's all for now. Okay, what else do we have? We can get a glass of wine, but no. We need 12 supplies for the tomb colonists. We have 700 bucks, so let's go back to the other place. By that I mean London. We can drop off the Admiralty's report, tell them we failed abysmally at getting the report because he wanted us to get a report from someone who babbles on about stupid things. Kind of pointlessly. But it's fine. It's all good. We're okay. Although our terror is getting a little bit worrisome. And also, we have a new crew member. We should probably put him in the officer's thing. What does he give us? We also have another chief engineer. Oh, wow. 6'3" at 100. Engine power. But ours gives us fuel efficiency, so I like that one more. The poisoner is 6 hearts, 3 pages. It's actually pretty good. We now have a tomb colonist on our ship. Can we talk to people? We should probably speak to people. Hello, hello, busy now, but I've always got time for you. Dine with me here. Thanks for the meal and the company. No, wine, it makes me sleepy. Oh yes, I can sleep too easily, that's the problem, he hesitates. There's a draught I take nightly to substitute for sleep. It works well enough, keeps me sane and upright. but I wish I could enjoy just one night's sleep if you could help me. We need a clayman from Polythreme, we need a mirror catch box, and we need to go to Hunter's Keep. I'll explain when we get there. No, I'm serious, I would owe you a great deal. Mirror catch boxes are rarely sold in London, but can be found in the Connate and occasionally elsewhere. So we need a clayman and a mirror catch box for him, for his quest. You know what, we'll do the other people as well. It's gonna be an expensive day. Seconds and thirds disappear in small hasty morsels. He is nervous, and not a gifted conversationalist. You do your best to plug the silence. When you ask about his past, he winces. I can't say, Captain. This, he taps the livid sigil on his temple, which twitches like a scorpion sting, has burned away my memories. I recall I have a brother, but not his name or where he is. I remember the names of the ships I've served on. The Implicit, the Bonnie Swan, but not their crew. How did he come by the sigil? He clutches his head. I don't know. Thinking about it was like fire in my skull. He grits his teeth. Someone must have hated me very much to curse me with it, but I can't even remember my enemy. Your navigator's sigil has devoured his memories. He cannot recall his past. Let's talk to him again. Captain, my sleep is riddled with dreams, Captain. Dreams of bells and candles. He paces the deck. I see a lonely house lit by tallow and wick. The bell is ringing. It rings now. Do you hear it? He scratches at his sigil, which has begun to bleed. Do you know this place, Captain? Can I plot a course? A place of candles and bells, the chapels of light, a northern church where no sin is too terrible. So he wants us to go to the Chapel of Light. We can go there. Let's speak to this other person. Invite her to dine with us. She excuses herself from eating. My stomach is a little unsettled, the motion of the Z, I think. Well, honestly, I've always wanted to see Irem. I do hope we travel that way. I know it's not a common destination, but what a place. All the glories of the horizon. Your head spins. Perhaps you spent too long below deck. You excuse yourself and stagger upstairs to get some air. We got a wound from that. We talk to her again. We need less wounds to be able to invite her to spend the night with us, so to speak, if you catch my meaning. Alright, let's go back to London. That's what we're planning on doing to start with. And then we will hand in our thing, and we'll be good to go. Speak to ourselves? No, of course not. That would be silly. We can't speak to our rat either. Our albino tinkerer, who gives us 2 veils. He is a cute little mascot. I enjoy his company. I want to fire my gun. I want to see what it does. So you can see the firing arcs of the 2 guns. So this is our deck gun. It has a pretty substantial firing arc, whereas the front one has a very limited firing arc. We have nothing to shoot at. Our weapons do a lot of damage, though. We will be able to crush things. 26 to 36 damage on our forward weapon, 20 to 28 damage on our deck weapon. Our forward weapon has a chance to kill up to 2 crew, and our deck weapon has a chance to kill up to 1 crew. So yeah, that's pretty fancy. Anyways, we're gonna stand down because going into London with your guns loaded probably wouldn't be seen as a good thing. And a breath of relief, we're off. We gained a nightmare though, which is unfortunate. Messages from the harbor. Something has changed underneath. Someone wants to sign on. Nothing else is going on in London. Let's go talk to the Admiral first of all. Submit our thing. Where did it go? Port reports, maybe? Oh, I guess we didn't get to do it properly. So do you need anything particular? You're ushered into his office. So, anything in particular you need? Oh, he wants us to go back to Frostfound because we failed the first time. Let's submit port reports. We've done all of these before, so not too concerned. Mostly we want the fuel involved in this. Oops, we had one more. This one. Okay, they want us to go back up to the place, which is fine, we can do that. How's our money looking actually? 854. We could buy a bunch of supplies and then do that actual mission. take some tomb colonists around. How many supplies would we need to do that? I don't know, we'll figure that out in the next video because we're actually way over time. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. We'll see you all next time. Take care.